Hello. It didn't let me yell at it today. The camera didn't let me yell at it today. I have tea. My throat's a little better. I was up till 5:30 in the morning today. Which meant I didn't get up properly till about 12:30. I say properly. Himself came in at 6 o'clock and said, "Oh, you're doing this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm dead, tired, go away." Because to be fair, excuse me, sorry. To be fair, even if I hadn't stayed up late last night or this morning, 6 o'clock is no time to be woken up on a Sunday morning. It's not civilised. And then I think it was about 9:30. I don't know, I didn't have my glasses on, but it was at some point after 9. Got up, peed for England, got back in, and then next thing I know, it was like gone 12. So I'm actually kind of caught on my sleep. Still a bit throaty, but mostly getting better. Tummy was a bit, didn't know what it was doing, but I don't know if that was because I'm coming down from the cold, or because the burgers I made yesterday were really oniony. And like all through the stream, like I ate my dinner about 10 o'clock, trying to get a bit of a nap, and then I was having, I was up watching the stream. But I was like burping onions, and I'm like, so is my tummy slightly squeaky because it's slightly squeaky because I've been ill? Or is it slightly squeaky because I was having all those onions? Or is it a combination of factors? So upshot is I didn't go into the garage today like I was supposed to, but the only thing he really wants me to look at the moment is some books in the corner, which I can do as soon as I get home tomorrow. We're going shopping tomorrow, Adam and I. We're going shopping tomorrow. And I said about after 7, he hasn't gotten back to me to confirm, but it takes about 5 minutes to get changed. And, make the shopping list isn't that difficult. I basically need everything. So, yeah, not too bad. Just still a bit throaty, just a little bit. Can you hear it? A little bit scratchy. But yeah, so how are you all? I've actually started playing We Happy Few again because I've stopped playing for a couple of weeks. The first week was because my finger was hurting. Like my trigger finger was, causing me pain. Which was going up my arm. And then of course last week I wasn't well. So I thought, oh, if I don't carry on playing now, everyone will catch up with me. And that'll be no good. So yeah, I downloaded some more books today. Did a couple of Hannah's Kindle Unlimited worked, like, because I looked up a title and it goes, "Oh, you're already borrowing this one." I was like, borrowing? So do I not get to keep them? Like, okay, assuming the ones I've bought, then they're mine. But the other ones, like, it's the whole point of, having them so they don't disappear every 5 minutes. I don't know, I'll have to poke that around a bit more. Again, I'll see if I can find the files and actually make a more permanent copy of them. But otherwise, apart from needing some tea, excuse me, thumbs up. Oh, that's nice. But otherwise, it's been just a quiet day today, just catching up with myself. He said he didn't put it. Okay, so I changed the bin yesterday. Put a fresh bag in it. And then I got up this morning, there was like 4 Lucozade bottles in there. And some other bits and pieces of rubbish. And he said he didn't put any food or anything icky in there. But I've emptied the bin. I haven't put the bag in yet. And now the smell's gone away, so I don't know what's in there, but there was something. Alright, let's do this part. Let's do the reason you're here. So fun question today. That doesn't look like it's, we're on day 273, 4, which means, is that about 100 pages? 50 pages double-sided. I guess maybe. It just doesn't feel like enough, But anyway, we are here. Let's turn the page over for the question. Which is, okay. What was your favourite game as a child? When did you play it? It depends on what you talk about games. There we go. Board games. Lost Valley of the Dinosaurs, which is a game I play with my sister, and sometimes, like, my mum used to childmind. So you can hear the squeaking. I've got one of the side doors is alarmed, and somebody set it off, and nobody's reset it yet. Yeah, we used to play Lost Valley of the Dinosaurs. Yeah, Mum used to childmind, so sometimes it would just be my sister, and sometimes it'd be like the kids that we used to look after. And basically, you've got this board. There's a volcano on it. You've got plastic pieces that mean lava. You've got your adventurers that go around the board. You've got different ways of, doing things. There's challenge cards. And then at one point there's even a little pterodon that you can actually hinge its jaw. So you can pick up your person's little man and just dump it randomly somewhere else on the board. And yeah, that was quite exciting. I quite enjoyed that one. I found a copy of it. And I have it, I think it's under the bed. I'll be sorting that all out over the week anyway, so. Yeah, Lost Valley of the Dinosaurs is one of my favourite board games. We used to play like Chinese checkers, normal checkers, card games. We used to play, Corinne and I, sister, and I used to play blackjack. Or I think we kind of made up our own rules. It wasn't like the gambling version. It was the just a deal out the cards, and you have to try and get rid of all the cards in your hand version. And we had a couple of like variants that we would play, like our own sort of rules, like this card means this and this card means that, which was basically based on the way we were taught it. So that was a good one. We used to play blackjack an awful lot. We sometimes played Liar, which is interesting with 2 people, but Liar's a game you really need at least 3 people. And that, if you don't know, the basics are it's against another card game, and you have to get rid of your cards by saying, I have this many of this type of card, so I have 3 aces. And the gamble there is, if the other person has 2 aces, then obviously they know you're lying, and you have to pick up the cards against it. It's trying to get rid of your cards, which is why it's easier with 3 people at minimum. Because if you say, oh, I've got 3 aces, and putting those down, because you put them down like face down, and then the one person's got an ace, then you're like, well, I've only got 1 ace, so maybe the third person's got an ace, maybe the third person hasn't got an ace. And the good so that's kind of the thing then. The good trick would be to do the same move 2 or 3 times. Like, do a couple of normal moves, then do the same thing. Like, oh, I've got 3 aces. Oh, I've got 3 aces. Oh, 3 aces. And because basically, if they challenge you and they're right, then you get the cards back. If they challenge you and they're wrong, they have to take the cards. So the trick is to sort of, get into the flow of the game and then start making some, some moves. Usually it's a good way to get rid of like odd ones. And then like the third one, the one where they're suddenly going, hang on a second, that's the time that you actually have the move that you said it is. That's the time you actually have, 3 aces you put down, because then it's just a great way of screwing them over. Sometimes play the Thello, but not as often on that one. It's called, the one with the black and white pieces is now called Reverse C on most tablet devices. And I do still have a copy of that on tablet device, but obviously didn't have it as a kid. Out and about group games, there was a couple. We used to have one that the kids in the street used to play called Keep the Kettle Boiling. And there was, I think I've told you about this before, there was like some parallel bars, well not parallel bars, they came to a point, one was higher than the other. And we used to basically jump around it and jump over, like take it in turns. And then someone would shout, keep the kettle boiling, and we go faster. And then like King's coming, and then I guess we just go until we can't go and then run away or something. That was a weird one. Don't think they ever had established rules. It was just running around and jumping over bars. We used to have, again, I think I might have told you about this before. We had our own version of hide and seek, which we call 50-50. Where, yes, everyone goes and hides. And then if you find someone and that person, you call them out. So I can see you. and then they help you find the rest of the group. But it's also a way of you have to work your way back to the base. And when you do it, 50-50 home, if someone say, as long as you say it. But what you can do, and this is what has happened more than once, is the group would be like, you'd make the shuffling away noises and very slowly sneak up. So you'd have the whole group around the person counting, 1, 2, 3, and then just so they get, ready or not, here I come, turn around, 50-50 home, like half a dozen kids, immediately saying that they're home, and it freaks the person out, and it's hilarious. We did it to my mate Jane once, and she was like, that was funny. But so you're supposed to say, no fools around me, and that means you can't do it, then you have to go and hide. So that was fun. So yeah, a couple of board games, a couple of card games, and a couple of silly running around outdoorsy games. So that was fun. I had a good thing. Oh, we used to play pirates and stuff, but that wasn't really a game. It was just turning our bikes up and down and upside down and just, going R a lot. So yeah, my throat's starting to go again. So I'm going to sign off now. But yeah, feel free to tell me about your favourite childhood games, boards, running around games, whatever you want to talk to me about. Pop it down in the description. Meanwhile, you have been awesome. I appreciate you listening. And I will say, I've been Michelle, you've been listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!